Hello everyone, my name is Rakesh and I'm going to explain my POC named as LearnBharat at vadwanifoundation.org. That's my domain. And the tagline is that every child should be reading and every child should learn counting. Um, India has around 250 million primary school students across 10 states. And under the NIPUN Bharat mission, every child must achieve foundational literacy and numeracy by class 3. But today, teachers spend around 60% of their time on manual assessment, which is inconsistent and impossible to scale. There are no tools right now which supports around 15 regional Indian languages in offline rural classes on shared tablets. That's the problem Learn Bharat is trying to solve. We in our application, teacher is the main hero, wherein we are helping the teacher with a with an application which will help her to his or her to assess the student and help and arm them with a tool which will also help them teach the student in a structured manner and find their gaps and help them to learn the basic fundamentals of education. So we have FLN assessment. We have different talks. There's a picture talk wherein the student can talk about a topic, and the LLM will assess. And of course, it can they can talk in their own native language. And we have used the Gemini language model. The Gemini language model will check with what fluency the the student is speaking and how relevant the content is, that those will be assessed, and it will give certain marks depending upon those criteria. Similarly, we have a read aloud. Student read a grade level passage. They will be given passage and they will be reading it aloud, and then AI will measure the fluency, pronunciation, accuracy, and reading speed. Similarly, the number check, students identify and count the numbers again in their own, in different local languages across 1 to 99, assess the number recognition and basic counting skills. And the shape identification, which is basic of mathematical basics and fundamental, where students name geometric shapes like triangle, squares, rectangle, so that they have the spatial awareness and math vocabulary. So I have mock populated a few of the personas. So let me explain that our application has, here we are showing four personas, but there is one more super admin which will approve. Let's say school wants to register with our application. Those roles, those admin roles is also been there, and it has been configured through backend. So there's a teacher's persona, there's a school admin, and parent. Now school admin, let's say the school admin is someone who, let's say, want to register his school with the application. So they will give their email ID, and we will review about the schools where and about and what where they belong to, and once we approve that, then the school admin will have access to login and they can onboard the teachers in our app in that particular school. They will it will be branded by that school. Once they log in, they can see their school name, right? And on the teachers belonging to that school, when they log in, they will see the school name, and they can onboard the school grade wise and their parents as well. Then there is a parent login as well, wherein the parents can see their wards progress. They can identify where they are doing good, where they need improvement, and again they can use, parents can also help students to learn in home as well on specific topic. Then they can improve there will be some resource material which the application will provide, and they can improve on it. I will explain that as well. So let's say I will log in as a teacher now. Oh, sorry, I mean uh, teacher. Yeah, this is the teacher's dashboard. If you go to the home, they can start assessment, they can review the students progress, they can learn language, and there's an AI tutor wherein I will explain this in details. So I have already explained that what all the things the application support: picture talk, read aloud, given the passage in their native language, they will read it aloud, and the model will assess how they have done, number checks and shape ID, and then they can start assessment and all. And the teachers, there is Akshar Mala, wherein we since we are support different language, you can see over here, let's say you can switch to Bengali, and then there would be different pronunciation and visual dictionary which is supported, wherein you can see what the pronunciation of mother in Bengali, right? Similarly, we have visual dictionary, let's say what the cow is said in Bengali. So if you can play it,
গরু
so this is what it is. And we have different language supported. You can select any language, and you can play and listen, uh, and see how it is that particular thing. We actually also have categorized across different sections: animals, colors, family, food, common things across different language. And this will be open for all, right? Open for the parents also to let their ward improve on certain topics, visual cues and all, right? and and similarly they can improve the vocabulary, right? Akshar mala pronunciation across all the regional languages, right? And there is let me go back to the English. And there is an interesting thing called, if I go back to the learn, that called as AI tutor. Now this is uh, this basically you can learn any local language using our AI tutor, and it will understand. You can actually have communication with the LLM in any native language. Let's say I switch to Bengali. Now the LLM will understand Bengali, and whatever you ask, it will give meaningful answer in that. And you can of course change the caricature as well. Right now, if you have picked up Swami, right, so it would speak like an matured person. There's different caricature which we have defined using settings. You can change that, right? Swami, Dadi, Raju, Chotu, Panditji, and we have provided different. You can select them, and depending upon the type of caricature you have selected, right, you can, and the response would be according to that. Let's say I speak in Bengali, Kemon Ashchi.
আরে আমার মিষ্টি বেটা ফ্যাক্টরিজাল, তুমি তো খুব ভালোভাবেই এগোচ্ছ, মন দিয়ে চেষ্টা করলেই যেমন ফল আসে তেমনই হবে, ভয় পেও না, আমি তো আছি তোমার পাশে ফ্যাক্টরিজাল।
So this is how the communication, since there is an issue wherein the emojis being also translated, that we will of course work on this and fix it. Uh, uh, this AI tutor which will help anybody to pick up any language. You can ask question in your native language. The LLM will understand the context and the content also what you're speaking, and it will reply with relevant answer. Um, Similarly, I will show you now as a parent. You can log in as a parent, and you can right now, since we there is no data, I've just mock populated only the login. The parent would come, and the school to which their ward belongs would look like this, and their child name, the grade which where he or she is studying, and then uh, they can see the assessment what he has undergone and progress where he needs improvement. And of course there's a practice recommendation wherein he can go and improve on it. So this is pretty much it, uh, and we can and since, as I said, right, I work in already in a foundation called as Wadhwani Foundation, and our company is already doing a lot of government initiatives, skilling application, and entrepreneur app we have, and we have actually our company has connection with the there are different government initiative which our company is supporting. So once this idea is approved, of course, my company along with the government can ensure that the application help each and every uh, primary schools belonging to any state which understand any regional language, and help them use the AI tool to make the basic foundational education feasible and easy both for teachers as well as students. Thank you very much.